Alright, let's get back into it, baby. It's more Ghost Trick. Whoops, I needed to hit continue, not chapter select. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Alright, we're good now. We're good. Oh, jeez, here we go. And, spoiler alert, you know, I've had to take a long break, because December's been busy. And we're only a week in. But either way, I don't think I'll do the manual, whatever. So I forget just about everything, all the voices, where the hell I even am. But hey, it's gonna be good. The Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers demand the execution of the death row prisoner, Jode, to be carried out tonight. Lynn says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her. So I'm paying the kidnappers' hideout a visit to see what I can find out about the abduction. I don't need to find out any- Wait, hold on. I do remember some stuff. I don't need to find out anything about the abduction. What took you so long? Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them, and now my poor bike is ready for the scrap heap. Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle so you don't hurt yourself. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty. But that's okay. That's what I love about you. Huh. Huh. I feel like I've seen some of these things before. Maybe. Be a little more gentle with our valuable hostage, please. Yes, yes. Always keep a smile on a lady's face, right, my dear? There, see that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face too, my dear. Yes, a wry smile. I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. All right. I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open the trunk for our guest? I will, Beauty. I was just taking a little breather. Does he act any different when she's not around? All right, little lady. Let me open that trunk for you. Whew! Beauty. Looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped. And something else is bothering me too. Yeah, it was just a recording last time that they played to make him think that she was kidnapped. But maybe she has been and is in the case, or maybe not. I don't understand. Why would they need to use that? Yeah. I think something about this room's a little off, huh? I don't think I've ever been in this room before, but something about it is giving me a strange sense of deja vu. I've seen something like this before. Yeah, this is a callback to that room with the Rube Goldberg device that murders someone when you turn the lights on. Alright, what have I got? Taking something precious to manipulate others. So that's what kidnapping is. The dirty tricks those without the powers of the dead come up with. However, if I take that precious thing back, their power vanishes, doesn't it? Now then, time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl is doing, before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. Alright. Can go up here. Well, how far can I swing? That's it, huh? It just slammed shut again. Okay. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. It wouldn't let me do ghost mode during any of that, or I would have tried. Ugh. Okay. Oh. Didn't think that this was where I would be. Still can't go ghost mode. That ball rolled over there. Weird. Oh, I can hit the ball. Okay. I can still get over to this section. Darn. Yeah, darn, I don't see anything in the box. Normally, if it's a person, wouldn't I see the orange? Well, maybe the blue covers it up. I can't reach my destination from here. Okay. Yeah, that clock ain't moving. What do I have to say about that? The shelf is suspended by very thin cords. They look like they're about to break. But it'd be quite a spectacle if it fell. If something can break, it kind of makes me want to break it. I don't know how to break it yet. This is one of those things you light with fire, isn't it? As long as there's light in the room, is something like this really necessary? But if something can be lit, it kind of makes me want to light it. I need another core to reach the trunk and open it. I wonder if I can create a new core. Okay, I think I rock this to the side, perhaps. Actually, let me check that doll. Could be something doing over here. Nah. Okay. Okay. Good there. I don't know if that was particularly useful, but... Special guest star, Autumn! Come on. Yeah. Special guest star, Autumn, joining the stream, guys. Oh, yeah. Alright. That ball may still be helpful. Because I can get over to this thing. Huh. Just my imagination. Okay. Just my imagination? That's all he has to say? What an amazingly simple fellow. This room, on the other hand, is starting to look amazingly festive. The question is, how can I use it to my advantage? Well, this kind of tangles up the cord. Huh. Okay. Don't exactly know. More party poppers. Here comes just my imagination yet again. Ah. And everyone gets a peek at my amazing preparation skills and smartness. And do I have a cord that can plug into this for now? Hopefully the answer is yes! I did it! Whoop, I'm dropping everything, it's fine. Don't worry about that part. Okay, so I can't catch that thingy that's flying around there. But that may be important for something at some point. Maybe I need that straight for a reason I don't quite understand yet. Can't do anything with the crate. Okay. I don't know how that strand is going through there. What am I missing here? That's going kind of close to the candle. Maybe that's the route I'm supposed to go. Because that's the only other fire I can see in this room. Oh, wait. No. Okay, frame perfect. Oh, yeah. There we go. Nice, nice. Excellent. All right. That's what I was going for. Perfect. So now I've at least got a fire over here. And I could probably tilt that and it won't mess with things. So if I lift this up, the fire should catch onto it and probably travel up there somehow. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Just my imagination. My goodness. Okay. They got the wrong kid. Wow. Oh my gosh. What in the... What's going on here? This little lady is... This little lady really a daughter of the Justice Minister? Yeah, I'm starting to think no. Just my imagination. Oh my gosh. God, this bumpin' soundtrack, though. I did miss this. Jeez. What's with the fun book and juice? Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I wanted to treat our guest well. How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please. At your service, my dear. Be back in a flash. Hey, mister? Yes, cute little lady. More juice, perhaps? All you have to do is ask. Have I been kidnapped? Don't cry, little dear. There's nothing to be afraid of. The surroundings are miserable and filthy, I know. But we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house. Hmm? This house is where I used to live. What? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. What's the meaning of this, beauty? Why here, at this girl's old house? Don't ask me. It was the other party in our deal who chose this location. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh. Are you exiting stream, Autumn? No? You just... Okay. You do whatever you like. It's been empty for 5 years. Apparently, nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course. Now you be a good girl while I'm gone. You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Not quite yet. This dilapidated place was Camilla's old house? What's going on here? What? Wait a minute. Wait, this is different. This one's special. And I don't. This one's different, man. What in the world? Why does the little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her out at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one. So that must mean she must have died sometime after that. And it also means somebody else must have saved her. Yeah, 'cause it sure wasn't me. I better ask her what happened. A book. I wonder what the little lady's reading tonight. Exciting adventure story, maybe? Though she's already getting quite a bit of excitement for one day. Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you, Missile? Missile! Oh my god, did Missile save her? Is Missile dead? I'm gonna be so pissed. No, dude. Super uncool. I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name's Sissel. Sissel? My name is Camilla. Camilla, so it is her. I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? I can hardly tell the poor little thing this is the land of the dead. Yeah, good on you for thinking that, and she can obviously read your thoughts because you're a ghost. Nice job getting used to the powers of the dead, but not realizing when to keep your brain shut. The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Darn. Forgot there are no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax, you're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember. Sort of. You do? Looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers, eh? Well, I mean, we already know Ray. Ray's, different. Unusual. But he was in the junkyard. Or at least, he always seems to appear in the junkyard when we go to the junkyard. And as far as I know, Missile didn't have... I mean, anyone we've talked to and saved hasn't had those powers. And I got them immediately, so... A little weird, not sure. Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, sissy. Sissy, Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that park. What park? Temsic Park. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Temsic Park. That's important. Obviously because it's in red, but also because, like, someone wants to wipe out Temsic from this country or something like that. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed you? Yeah, Lynn always said, I don't like that park. Scary things happen there. Temsic Park, huh? What am I gonna do? Lynn's gonna be so mad. She is? How come? Because I left it there. The music box in the park. That's right, the music box. That music box was hidden in the apartment. I finally found it with a little bit of luck and courage. Yeah, I helped you. Guess where it was? I don't know. Where? I'll pretend I don't know. You know, you don't have to humor me. Oops. So, what happened to the music box? Yeah, it was on the Christmas tree because I fucking dropped it there. I hid it in the bushes at the park just before it happened. Just before? Oh, just before you were kidnapped, huh? I didn't want the bad man to take it, so I hid it. I bet it's still there in the park. You did well. So the music box is in the park. I better let Lynn know. This is your old house? Yep, this is where we lived until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and Missile. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yep, she's a detective, you know. She's a hero. She is, huh? By the way, about your father. Is he the Justice Minister? My father is gone. Gone? Maybe he passed away? No, that's not it. My dad, he's going to die. And it's all because of me. Oh my god, is this Jode's daughter? It's gotta be, right? Everything's connected. Also, I know. In some of the last episodes, we saw Jode, broke him out of jail, and then, Capybara. Inspector Cabanella. Got it. Cabanella, with his white suit and pristine record, brought him back to prison because we couldn't save him in time. Or we did save him, but not fully saved him, you know. And I know all you Phoenix Wright fans out there. I know you're hanging around. Don't spoil it for the rest of us. Because, you know, I kind of get the story beats, but hey, it's still going to be a good ride, you know? What? What do you mean because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. My dad is a detective. No way. Don't tell me your father is Detective Jode? I always call... I should stop trying to call things like... Man, I know they're just gonna say it in the next fucking 20 seconds. That's right. What in the world? 5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a scary dream. But it wasn't a dream. 5 years ago. That murder case. Alright. It was Mom's birthday that day. That's why everything's so festive in here. Why would the inspectors be setting that up in the dark? What's happening? It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and dad were working, and I was home by myself. And then I had an idea. It was gonna surprise my mom. I set up that contraption. home, Camilla. Why is it dark? Oh my god. Oh my god. The same thing that killed Lynn. Why is it set up in that basement? What was that noise? Holy crap. How did a little girl set that up? What? I still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that. I know that contraption. And I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake. A birthday message. My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. My dad wanted to be executed. He asked them for it. But I wanted to tell everybody it was my fault. My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it. This is all so unbelievably tragic. I feel you, Sissel. My god. I can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Jode's daughter? I just can't tell her. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped. Yeah. You just can't, huh? Jeez. Why was I kidnapped? I want to know. Oops. There are no secrets in the ghost world. Maybe we better stop talking. It's too dangerous. Sissy, you're not going to talk to me anymore? I think we'd better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that. Okay, but... I'm gonna rescue you now. You just hold on a little longer, alright? Okay, but we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, Sissy. Alrighty. What took you so long? I traveled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's late and all the shops are closed. We're leaving this place right now. What? But he's not here yet. If we couldn't meet at the restaurant, weren't we supposed to meet here? Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work, and all for the sake of his deal. Be quiet. Can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. All right, as you wish, beauty. I feel it. I sense something here in this room. Somebody there? Can you hear me? Oh, that was her talking. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? Huh? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. All right, we're leaving. That's unfortunate. She's gonna be a toughie. Pardon me, little lady. Duh. Fucking serious? What about the juice? All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone. Alone in the room that stole that little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone now. Her name's Camilla, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? One other thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence. The sum of that kidnapper's final words. Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? Ooh! Beauty and the Dandy. Yay! Camilla! Let's keep it rolling. Oh yeah. Chapter 12. Looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jode's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. The kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla? Why do they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. Stupid old Justice Minister, yeah. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. Looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists, too. Like the kidnappers winding up in and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could just be coincidence. And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. How can I believe in you? I'm a realist. Please. If you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. She won't? It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal? It doesn't prove it. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make that it's not my daughter? Ooh. That's... You know what? I was thinking this guy was fucking lame, but it's actually a fair point. Woo-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Yep. Inspector Cabanella. Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanella. Oh, God. I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. My God. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Detective Jode! Detective Jode, I'm so sorry. I tried... I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Lynn, please, don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and student. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye. What do you mean, trick time? What? Lynn doesn't really know that Jode is innocent. She just believes it from the bottom of her heart. The execution and the kidnapping are real threats, and time marches on. I'll gather information and see if I can think of something. This all relates back to me somehow, I just know it. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanella, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jode could never have done such a thing. Ha ha ha! Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true, and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty. And two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby? Oh, goodness. If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons? So, were all those rumors about you true? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn. But Detective Jode... I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But... Well, my poor Emily. Is she alright? Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Camilla. Why is a dream talking to me in my head again? Wait a minute. Emily? Could that be the Emily next door? Yes, I think so. Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door. No, not me. My wife. It's, complicated. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him. God! Great secret-keeping, Sissel. You're on fire tonight. The minister's wife ran away on him? Maybe they grew apart, what with him being so busy. Yeah, I bet you're right. Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head. No. I need to go somewhere else. Let me talk to you. According to what I heard, Emily was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. Those horrible kidnappers. They were lying in wait for her. But Emily didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She had a fever. Huh. And so the kidnappers grabbed Camilla by mistake instead? Apparently. Emily and Camilla are about the same age. Was that a mistake, though? Huh. The kidnappers must have gotten the two of them mixed up. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camilla to do that errand for me, this never would have happened. Oh, right. You asked her to bring the music box. Camilla. Aren't you gonna tell her where the music box is? Yo, what up, Joe? It's been a minute. So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping? Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? The carrying out of your execution. Tonight. Ha ha ha! I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die, it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple. Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla. Cool. Hold on, I'm gonna vibe out for just... Give me like 20 seconds to vibe out, dude. Oh, if there's one thing this team knows, it knows how to make a bitchin' soundtrack. What? Camilla. I checked it out for myself, I'm positive. No, it can't be. And by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him. I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. And when I'm executed tonight, that'll be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight. For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true? What Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know? To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work. She went in first. Mom! What was that noise? I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla. Just the two of them. So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's so horrible. Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move. An impossible move. It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right? That day in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. maybe not all. There are a couple other people who know about these powers. Somebody there, can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. The kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers. This is no ordinary kidnapping. Looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was. Detective Jode. There's still time before dawn. A little anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Camilla was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of that gun. Right. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years. So, it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Cupid? Oh. I see. It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. That makes sense. Somebody made a change to the contraption's design, then manipulated it. I don't know what to say. I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camilla. Made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. The gun, eh? Come to think of it. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption, but one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma. I hid the gun before I went to the police. Man, someone using ghost trick powers to murder instead of save. Which also, I mean, technically I've done... okay, listen, I've killed a few people. It's fine. Don't worry about it. They were assassins anyway. But, like... fuck. You hit it. I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. What? You mean... And that detective still thinks it's a music box. Oh, ho, ho, hey! So that's what was in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When I was all done, I turned myself in. Detective Jode, is what you told us just now true? Yes, of course. In that case, there's still time. Still time. Time to solve that case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jode. And of course, little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm gonna prove it. For Camilla's sake. That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Detective Jode. Lit, where is that music box now? In Temsic Park. Camilla left it there. That gun is important evidence. You better go pick it up. Oh, yeah, baby. God damn, what a game. Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Sissel, take care of Detective Jode. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. And yet again, I say, easy enough for you to say. Yeah, I'm up against someone who can actually figure out when I'm there, and they said they'd kill her. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby. Then I guess we better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camilla, in more ways than one. That's all there is to it. I see, my old friend, in more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? Panic! The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. As you wish, Your Excellency. Please, don't bow down to me. Especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir. Oh my God. The van should be taking about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? Glad to see Detective Jode all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with the proof of Jode's innocence, it'll be meaningless if Jode or Camilla dies. I've got to do something about that kidnapping, somehow. Maybe I should ask for some device. Maybe I should ask for the device, yes. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here. Most likely, the minister won't stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. Well, it'd be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it? How? I doubt his wife's ever going to answer that phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right? But a telephone works both directions. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost. Yes? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change this situation. Gee, Detective. For these past 5 years, Camilla's the only thing that kept me going. Can't go meekly to the chair now. Hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. Key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? I know what I must do. Let's get it. Nope, I don't need to talk to you, man. I'm good. Yeah. Ought to be Lady Red. Lady Red's apartment. Let's get on it, man. Ah, yeah. Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Jode's heart. The chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. Getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight is related back to me in some way. And I bet this mistaken written abduction does too. Oh my god. Can I speak? That'd be cool. That'd be real neat. If I could talk out loud. Wow. Alright, wait. Why is that the illustration I got? What? That was from so long ago. Well, hey, all their songs are bangers, but you know. You know. If you know, you know. You know? Alright. We're trucking right along, dude. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the Minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing. I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. Dang. If you could type a whole novel with one finger, skills. You know? Not the right kind of skills, but it's a strong finger. My darling angel, oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart, but I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. Maybe get her some Mucinex or something? I didn't go out to play. I went out to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter. But that's no reason to go out this late at night. But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. But look what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here's to the feverish passion of my darling angel. What? Are you fucking... Okay. I don't... Mama? Yes, darling. Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Huh. So that was 5 years... A day... Okay. A lot of birthdays. A lot of birthdays happening. A lot of birthday talk. Not tonight, Emily. I hate you. Looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. There's another lucky development too. Emily wants to call her father. Now if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Alright. Oh dear. Yeah, how about the phone? How about you go ahead and dial over there? That'd be cool. Don't. No, lady, come on. Don't be like that. I'm trying to get things working out. Emily, I told you you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Emily. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the justice minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels. Oh, unfortunate. Whoa. What do you mean, weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? My God. I hate you. Oh, jeez. There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous, like calling your father. I hate you. I can hear you, you know. Whew. What a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this lady so Emily can call. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't do anything for me. I can turn the lamp off. Better not put out the lamp right now. It will only pour oil on the flames of anger in this lady's heart. I want to give Emily a chance to use the telephone. I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. I can swing the pendulum harder? Wow. A lot of friggin' good that does me. Oh goodness, look at the time. As I bask in my tale of love, time has been moving on at the speed of light. Yeah, okay. So even though she's immersed in love, she can still hear this, huh? This won't buy enough time for her daughter to make a phone call. There must be something else I can distract her with. Yeah, I've found something to distract her with. I have no idea what this valve does. Get distracted. Get off of there. Go on. I can't move the hoist. No idea what that does. No. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, well. Having a good time, are we, little rodent? It's just hanging out. Oh my God. Sweet dreams. Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? My God. She's more powerful than I thought. Looks like she tipped the wall candelabra to one side, too. The angle of those candles. Get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. Oh, you think? You think you've seen something similar, Sissel? Yeah. Alright, well, let's turn the valve. Oh, my gosh. This poor rat. Oh, heavens. A blackout at a critical time like this. Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. This chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you. I hope you're not planning to drink out of that. Okay. Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I owe that rat an apology. Yep. Pretty big apology. Big sorry to all the rat fans out there. Unfortunate. The rat seems to be unconscious. Well, you know what? Better than dead, actually. I think I'll call it better than dead. Maybe. We'll think that one over. But now that the room has changed into this, maybe I can use it somehow. Okay, yeah. So this is the hoist. Well. Okay, I can make it burn brighter. Doesn't do much there, though. All I can get to is this crank. What a naughty chandelier. I was trying to do something. Lady. Can I not ghost time at any point during this? That was close. Okay, so I have to get her to not immediately crank it back up. But there's something to that. There's definitely something to that somewhere. Okay, don't put out the lamp. Oh, isn't gonna do anything. I can't ghost time during this either. Huh. Can't do anything with the rat. The lady's dictionary. Wasn't this on her desk before? Poor thing, destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. I'll take some swigs of coffee to get the creative juices flowing. Is it not burning brighter now? Oh, man. Wait a minute. Whoa! Such insolence. This lady is surprisingly quick. She She dodged that thing like a pro. Guess I better get serious here. Bro. What? What do you mean? Oh, unlock the song Jumping Poltergeist background, Jumping Poltergeist challenge. Sick. It's twice she managed to dodge like that. Who knew she was a dodging champion? I'm starting to get annoyed. We try that again. I'll get her this time. Okay, yeah, you know what? You're right. Third time's the charm. Oh my gosh. Bro. Ah! Oh, okay. You have to do the middle. Emily! Emily, help me! Mama! I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Ah, haha. Here's to the weakness of my darling angel. Oh my gosh. That chandelier's on there tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own. Should I set her on fire? Help, help, help! What? What is going on here? Emily, look! Do you see this? Help me, please! Sorry. I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning. So I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too. Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. The only trouble is she can't reach it. Guess I'll just have to deliver it to her. That's right, the angle of those candles. I saw something very similar just recently, didn't I? Yes. Oh my god, the rat, dude! Oh my god. That poor rat. He doesn't deserve any of this. His little rat tail's still on fire. Mama, what in the world is going on here? Yay, the rat's safe. Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute. Ha, don't you dare, Emily. I won't have it. Alright, I gotta listen in on this bad boy. The rat's just still hanging out. Hello, Papa? Emily? Is that you? Of course it is, silly. What did you think? But I heard. They said you were... No, never mind. It's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa. Birthday? Oh, right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it? Sorry we couldn't come to celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, your mean old mama. I mean your mother. What is she up to right now? Well, she's certainly up, all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. Get me down! She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Emily. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh? Could you tell your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about? I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's alright now. Oh, but it's alright now. Damn. Oh, okay. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see. Okay. But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize. I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize. That's a good girl. Okay, Papa, have a good night. I love you. I love you too, Emily. Good night, sweetheart. Damn, just instantly unwrinkled and unsad. It's insane. Mama? I'm sorry. My goodness, why the sudden change? I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Oh, Emily. I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels. That makes me a little sad. Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all. And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them. What? Oh, maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that. Oh, okay. So, Emily, if you're feeling a little more charitable towards your old mama, do you think you could let me down now? You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. Looks like the only thing pressing on me will be the chandelier. Here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel. All of a sudden, everybody is getting along again. It's such an abrupt change, I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody's waiting for the prison van. You mean I'm actually not gonna let her down? The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back. She's still stuck in a chandelier, and there was a rat on the clock. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god. But Camilla's still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office without letting her down from the chandelier, because you know what? She can chill up there for not letting her call. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still as furrowed as ever. Damn. I hoped. Quite unlike a father who's just learned his daughter is safe, he seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is going to happen. I just found out that my daughter is safe. like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake, and for mine. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? But one question. I can't help but notice your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course, there is still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please, let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. Wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Until we get a report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. I'm gonna have to save her ass at the park. This continued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it, like the inspector in white said? Let's figure it out. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? You have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts. Known? Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jode. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made. There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top-secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jode. Right. They don't share too much top-secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible. The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanella has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? Suppose everybody here has the right to know. Alright, fine. Speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanella can hear this too. There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanella, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jode's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. What's going on? This document. What am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it. Wait, don't deliver that document. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. Fear, despair, and suffering. Let's hear it. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated. My memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh? Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a minister of justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose. But it sounds like a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know, I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. Huh. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. Fair? And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. Yeah. Oh, he said the title! He said the title, guys! But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from? Inspector Cavanella, this manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What? What did you say? Joe, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too! I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. Spirit ghost, gods in heaven! Excuse me, Mr. Minister, I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Inspector! This is Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is... it's kind of difficult to explain. Cecil, if you're there, come to the park immediately. Yep. Son of a bitch. It looks like your help is needed, Cecil. Yep, I guess so, huh? Jode, what you got for me? Never saw that coming. The minister was being controlled, huh? I'm truly sorry, Detective Jode. I have no excuse to offer you. You know, maybe it was all for the best. What do you mean? If you had never been manipulated, you never would have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, right? Just goes to show you, you never know when even the worst things can turn out good. Detective Jode, I don't know what to say. Alright, Cecil, you better go help Lynn. She's a good kid. She's got a habit of taking on other people's problems. Yeah, I know. Let's see, she's in Tempsick Park, eh? Let's get over there. I don't need to talk to that guy again. Ah, jeez. Sure, this will be another lovely jaunt through the park. Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off toward Tempsick Park, a place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jode's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Damn. To nothingness. Alright. Well, you know, I think that was a good one to get back into the swing of things. I'm gonna be on schedule again, I hope. That's what I'm rooting for. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And I will catch you guys in the next one, where we'll go to the park and figure out what has happened to Lynn once again. Good night, everybody.